Hello everyone, this is ATech is here. So today our topic is the introduction to the infrastructure as a code, or we call it IAC and Terraform. So moving on, I'll talk about what is the IAC and what is the Terraform. So the IAC is stand for the infrastructure as a code, and this is a concept in the software development where the infrastructure is managed and set up through the machine readable code rather than we manually do the process. So with the IAC or the infrastructure as a code, the elements like server, network, and the storage are the defined and the deploy using the code. Often this is a declarative format, so this approach allows us for the automation, the version control, and the consistency in the previous provision in the infrastructure and making it easier to the scale and the manage complex system. So these two, so we use like a lot of tools like Terraform, Ansible, and the CloudFormation are the widely used for implementing the AC practices. So we'll be using for this fluent the hands-on practice for Terraform. So as you know, the Terraform this is a widely used open source tool for the infrastructure as a code, and it provides a platform independent way to set up and manage the infrastructure across various cloud provider. So that the Terraform is use a declarative configure language and a configuration language, and where the user define and desired state of their infrastructure like a virtual machine, the network and the storage. So it's mostly automated the tasks using the creating, updating and the deleting the infrastructure resources, ensure the consistency and the repeatability. So Terraform also track the current state of the infrastructure with the state file, and which make it possible to manage the infrastructure in a collaborative and the version control manner. So moving on, our agenda will be so this is a little bit off. So let me fix that. Yeah. So today our agenda will be for this. So today our agenda for this will be I will be creating a version create a version host, and then will be install the Terraform and the AWS CLI. Then we'll be creating a custom infrastructure consist of the VPC, subnet, gateway, route table, EC2, etc. using the Terraform, and then we'll be verifying the infrastructure work properly. Then after that, then we'll be deleting the infrastructure. So since the channel we do the everything is a hands-on practice, so let's move and dive into our hands-on practice. So as you can see, we're in the AWS the dashboard. So we're using the US East one the region. So for this one, you can use any of the cloud Google Cloud, Azure Cloud, and the AWS or the AliExpress clouding. So any clouding. So I'm using the AWS because currently I'm trying to gain knowledge in the AWS. So basically those all the clouding the same thing, just the name is different. So let's dive into our hands-on. So first I will go to the EC2. So it will be creating an instance like a server, and I will click on the launch instance. So I will give the name as we can say Terraform. And we can use the EMI as the Ubuntu, and the instance type micro is should be good, and the Caviar, if you don't have it, you can get a new one, but for this one, I'll get the existing one. And the Nitro is default VPC is good, and the storage default is good. So everything look good. I'll click on the launch instance. So I think my instance is created. So let me go there and then, oh yeah, it's created. So let me click on that and copy the IP address. So the next thing we have for the Windows, we have to use the mobile stem to run our server. So this is the free one. And I will do SSH and the will be Ubuntu and then will be private key and this will be the, so let me import the key. So this will be the test.pam. So everything looks good. So now I'm inside the server. So let me clear this one. And then next step to do, I to do sudo apt update. So it will update the dependency. Then the next thing I have to do is install the Terraform. So if I go to this website here, so Terraform, so it will be the Linux and the will be Ubuntu. So so let me copy this one and paste it here to install the Terraform. The next thing I have to do is install the AWS CLI. So before that, like this is the zip file for the AWS CLI. So I have to um so let me make this one on the one side and make this one on the other side. Okay. So if I do the AWS CLI and install and update and the Linux, so you can see, so this has a zip file. So I have to create a install the unzip. For that, I do sudo apt install unzip, and then we copy this code to install the AWS CLI. Okay. The next thing I have to do, go to the IAM, and for the AWS CLI, we have to authenticate the user. So for that, I need to authenticate a user for the from the IAM, so Identity Access Management. So go to the user, and we gave this create a one, and we can base this as a Terraform. Next, and we attach to the policy directly, and we do the administrator access and click on next, and everything will go create on the create user, and then click on this Terraform user, and we'll be go to the security cache, and we'll be creating the access key, and it will be AWS CLI and the confirmation. This is the default. You can write by default. So our this one here. So if I do the AWS S3 ls, you can see it's asks for the enable located the credential. So for that I do the AWS configure, and now it's asked for the access key, which is this one. So paste it here. Now if I ask for the secret access key, we paste it here. And ask for the default, so US East 1, and the default will be the JSON. So if I do the AWS S3 LS, I'm not gonna get any error like last time. So our AWS CLI is created. And then next thing I have to do, I'll create a file for the AWS infra. So for that, I can do the mkdir. So make a directory AWS infra, and we can say web. Yeah, this should be good. So if I do the ls now, you can see we have the AWS infra directory and AWS, and so I have to remove this two folder we don't need it now. So I can do the rm minus rf, and we can do the AWS and the AWS and this one. So let me copy this name. So if I do the ls now, so it's removed. So only we have this one. So let me go inside the AWS infra folder. The next thing I have to do is the so let me check one thing, see if I did the mistake or not. So let me go back and install Linux. So yeah, I think I'm making one mistake. So I should install the Terraform inside this folder, not the outside. So let me do that right now. So I think installing the Terraform. Mm, let me clear this one so that the next thing I have to do is the uh do the register. So for the let me copy of this. So basically this is the registry for the AWS for the Terraform. So as you know, we need to install the provider for the AWS, and we can do the documentation. So you can use any of the disk templates. So for the first, I need to create a file. So we can give name as a beam provider dot tf. And let me paste it here. So here what I'm doing is it will be AWS and which source will be the HashiCorp AWS version will be 5.5.0 and provided by AWS and region will be US. So this will be the US. US East one, I think, I believe so. Oh, so this will be the US East one, I believe so. Oh, it's loading. Let's wait for, yeah, US East one. So yeah, this should be good. So what can I do is the save and quit. And then next thing I have to do is do the Terraform init. It will be installed. So Terraform successfully initialized. So if I use this command Terraform pan, I can see if there is any changes I need to do so that everyone has completed. Please say no changes required. So next thing I have to do is if I do the ls minus la, you can see so there's some hidden file is created, and now I have to is so the next step to do, I have to write a Terraform configure file for the VPC. So for that will be VPC.tf, VPC.tf. So you can get the documentation for the VPC from the same place. If I do the AWS VPC, so AWS VPC, you can get the documentation from here. So since I have the like template for this one, so I'll be creating. So let me just copy the template. So if you need any of the template for this video, so I can provide you, just email me. So the source will be AWS VPC and will be give this name as we can say the Feb. So Feb 10. So February 10, since as a today date, and the serial block will be this one. And let me just, so it will be Feb 10. And the AWS subnet, so it will be same thing, Feb 10, Feb 10 BPC. Serial block this one, and this the tag name. Tag name will be the Feb 10 BPC, and AWS the this one also Feb 10 BPC, and the tag name, this one should be the Feb 10 BPC private subnet. So everything looks good. So what can I do is Just save and quit. And if I use the Terraform plan, so you can see it will say there's like some changes added. So what I can do, I use this command Terraform apply auto apple. So we have to wait until this one changes. You can see this creating the VPC. So everything is created. So resource 3 are added and 0 changes. So if I go back and if I click on the VPC right now, so I should see the VPC is created. You see February 10 VPC is created and this has a subnet, February 10 public private subnet. So next thing I have to do is the create a route table. For that I do beam route tables.tf route table.tf, and we'll be using this template. So you can just once again you can go from the documentation, and here I have to change some of the thing. So we can use the fab 10 BPC ID and the fab 10 BPC ID also, and this is also fab 10 BPC ID, and the should be the fab 10 BPC ID. So it will be creating the route table. So the BPC it will get from the VPC February 10 VPC, and the name will be February 10 VPC public route table, and this will be the private. So one public, one private. So let me save and quit this one. And then if I do the Terraform plan, so I should see there's some changes. So you can see it's to plan to add. So what I do, I will be the apply the auto approve. So it changes. So if I click on the route table, I will see the February 10 public route table and private route table is created. So now I have to create a route table associated. For that, I have to go back again. The beam route tables for TF. So here, so here I'll be adding this at the top. So this one. So it will be resources route table association. So we'll be using the route table association, then the subnet, and this will be one for the public and one for the private. So everything is good. Let me save and quit, and let me do the Terraform plan. The two plan is to be added, so I'll just do the Terraform apply auto approve. So it's successfully added. The next thing I have to do, I have to apply the configuration with the auto approval process to create an internal gateway for the internet gateway. So for the VPC, so for that, let me clear this mess and I'll do the beam IGW internet gateway dot f IGW. Okay. So let me just, so here the AWS, so the VPC will be the February 10 VPC, and the ID will be the Feb 10, and the tag name will be, we can give this name as the Feb 10 VPC IGW. Everything looks good. Let me save and quit. And now I to do the auto approve again. So now if I go to the net gateway, sorry, not the net gateway, the internet gateway. You can see this is created and it's attached. The next thing to do, create a net gateway. For that, I do the beam, the net gateway dot tf, and I'll be using this template. So copy and paste. So the resource is the AWS EIP. So that the net gateway EIP, and the domain will be VPC, and the it will be Tab 10 VPC net gateway EIP, and then it will be same thing, Tab 10 PC net gateway ID and the public subnet, and then it will be using the Tab 10 the VPC net gateway, and depends on the AWS internet gateway as something Tab 10 internet gateway. So let me save and quit, and then I have to do approve again this one. So if I go to the net gateway right now, so this will take a little bit of time for the net gateway. You can see the February 10 VPC net gateway is public, is pending. So we have to wait until the net gateway is complete, and we can do some changes for the route table. So it's added. So let me refresh and I should see like this available. So it's created. Then have to go back to the beam, the routable TF again. So here I have to do some changes. So for example, we have to add the route. So we have to associate the route. So let me go there. So after the VPC, and we can add the route, then the CDF block and the tag, everything's good. So same thing for the private one as well. So this will be the that 10 VPC, and then we do same thing for the private one, and then this will be the that 10 internet gateway. So everything should be good. So let me just save and quit, and I do same thing, Terraform apply. So let me go back to the menu. So let me check in. What is the issue on that route? So route. So let me see if there is a indentation error. So route is the body 10 private, and the resource will be the AWS, and then power from net. Everything should be good. So let me do the, so what is this invalid character on the, and the public route told the CD number 5 number. 518. Okay. Let me go back to in route table 5 and 18. So what is the so 0 0 0 slash 0 CDR block. So maybe for the quotation is getting error. Just try to fix this code. Let me check now. So I hope this should be good. Yeah. So this should be good now. Okay, we changed this one. So now we have to create a security group. For that we do beam the security group dot tf. I will be using the same template. So once again, you can find this template from here. So let me just copy the template. I do some changes. So this is a security group, AWS security group, and the VPC will be FAB10. FAB10 VPC ID. So everything should be good. Save and quit, and let me just do this one. Try proof. You can see the security group is created. So next thing I have to do, I have to create a key pair. So for that, first I do the SSH region. Okay, so then if I do the Alex cd, let me go to the dot sh, no, the, follow this command dot sh and the ID 2519 dot pub. Try again, tab dot sh ID, and then it will be the ed 2519 dot pub. What? Go back here, Alex. Okay, then cd dot ssh, and then cd, oh, not cd, and do L, not alex, alex minus a, and then cd dot ssh, cd.ssh, then ls. Okay, I found it. Now I do cat PID ed 25519 the pub. So this is the key I needed. Okay. Now let me go back to this one, cd infra. Okay, now I'm here again. Let me clear this one. So now I have to do the bin key pair dot tf. Let me keep this one first. Okay, now I have to copy this one. Okay, I can name this one as the web10. And the one will be the web10. And the inside this quotation. Copy. Okay, now let me remove that one. Okay, save and quit. Okay, now I do the Terraform apply auto approve. Okay, now we have a lot of offline. Okay, now let me go back to the keep here. So I think I know what the issue is. So there is a extra issue. Oh Lord, let's see. Keep the file in the resource valid null range. Valid character. Okay, let me go again. Okay. So resource, the AWS key pair, and the favorite VPC key, and the key. Save and quit. Now I try again. Yeah, now it should be good. So our key pair is created. And now I have to create one of the instance, EC2 instance. For that, I do the bin EC2.tf, and I'll be using this template again. Okay, it's the T3 micro, and the key pair to be the February 10th. Web10 VPC dot key name. and the AWS subnet, AWS engineer. So everything should be good. Let me save and quit. Now I have to try the auto approve. So it should be creating the super instance. Okay, let me go back. What the issue is, let me check. Key name, AWS, then VPC, key dot, and the subnet. Okay, do the key here, dot here. Let me try that one and the IAM. Instance. Okay, this one. EC2, and if I do the launch instance, one, two, and here the AMI ID, this one, save and quit, and let me try to apply. Okay, AWS instance, reference undeclared. Okay, let me do some resources since I'm stuck a little bit at the end. I think I know what the issue is. Just let me double check. So the VPC subnet ID. Okay. So it's February 10 VPC. Let me say, then if I do the bin, the EC2 again. So February 10 VPC key. So let me say quick. Try to do again. So for me, I always stuck at the end. I don't know why. So has not been declared bridge. Okay. So let me try again. Now if I do the bin key here, bin key here, dot tf again, bin key here, dot tf again. And then I can do web VPC, okay, web 10 VPCs, web 10 VPC key. And now I need the key now. So let me just look from here. Yep, this one. Just do again. Copy. Paste again. I think now it should be good. Open. Okay, let me go to the RTF again. What the issue is now? Quotation. Loading. Keys. Just copy this one. Copy. And then create and the bin EC2 TF. And here, so change the okay. Now it should be good. So let me try again. Yep, now it should be good right now. Just cleared it. Now if I refresh the EC2, I should see two of the instances running. So as you can see, yep. You can see engine is test TF is running. So we try to SSH. So for that, I can use the SSH 12 @ and paste the IP address. Yeah. So now we're inside this new terminal, I mean the instance or the server. So what I do is I do the sudo apt update just to see our internet is working on the internet gateway. So you can see our dependency is updating. So that's mean we have the internet for this server. And then next we have to do, I'll add the nginx and see if you go to the browser and our nginx just to test like our nginx is running or not. So for that I do sudo apt install -y nginx. So let me copy this IP address and let me paste this one, and port will be the nginx run on the port 80. So you can see our engine is running. So The lastly, what I do is we can exit from here, and now we're inside this AWS layer. So we have to destroy. So remember, in the agenda, we say we delete the infrastructure. So we don't have any of the information. So for that, we can, this is the easy one. We can just type Terraform destroy. So it will be destroy everything. Show what will be destroying the infrastructure. We will say, so it will be destroy everything whatever we created. So just need the permission. We're gonna say yes. It's deleting everything whatever we created. So you can see the destroy is completed and 13 destroys 13 resources destroy. So if I go to the instance, you can see I don't have anything for the previous one. Just everything destroy. So I think so that's it. So we already created a Bayesian host and we install the Terraform and the AWS as I show you. Create a custom infrastructure for the VPC, subnet, gateway, route table, EC2 instance by using the Terraform, and we verify all the infrastructure work properly. And at the end, we delete the infrastructure. So thank you guys. If you need any template for this workshop or the hands-on practice, just let me know. So I will help you guys. So for that, like please like and share my channel and like share this video if you need any help. Just let me know and subscribe my channel. Thank you guys. Have a good day. That's it.